Hi neighbors, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Neighbors. This is Jerry Ellen. We're going to make Sunday supper today. It's a rainy day here today, so the lighting is not the best. However, we're going to make these nice Greek style meatballs, and there's something that we very much enjoy in the sauce, and I hope you're going to love it because we love it and we want to share it with you. I have 2 pounds of lean ground beef, and I am going to add a half a teaspoon of chili flakes. They're up to you if you want those or not. I use a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of basil, 2 tablespoons of dry parsley because I don't have fresh parsley. And I have a half of medium onion that I diced up, and I want it really fine because I want it to cook. I don't want raw onion in my meatballs. Fine if you're putting them in. Here, 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of milk, 1 cup of breadcrumbs. I'm going to add this to my meat mixture. 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Get my hands in there. Then I'll mix it a bit more. I want some grated parm in there. Gotta have it. At least I think so. A couple of tablespoons anyway. Mix that in there really well. Okay, that's mixed really well. I'm going to set it aside. And if you can put that in the refrigerator ahead of time, let the flavors all marry together. A lot of times I make this in advance and then take it out later. But at least try to let it at least sit for a half hour if you can. Wash my hands, 1 second. I'm gonna get my pot going here. I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil in there. And the other half of my onion, it doesn't have to be diced up as fine. I want a few tablespoons for sure of olive oil. I'm going to add the other half of the onion that I diced up. Not as fine as the first part there. And you want to saute those till they are softened. A few minutes. Okay, so that's been going for a few minutes. The onions are getting soft. I'm going to add my garlic now. I don't know if you can see that. I've got a different angle sometimes. So yeah. Now the garlic is fragrant. You don't want to burn it. I'm going to add a little bit of oregano. Or, yeah, about a teaspoon of oregano. Mix that in with the oil. About a half teaspoon of chili flakes. Mix that in there. I'm going to put in crushed tomatoes, just so you can see. So a 796 ml can. I'm going to use probably about almost a half cup of water, or I will use a half cup. I'm not sure though, just so you know the amounts. And I'm going to use a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon in the tomato, very classic in a Greek tomato-based sauce. Mix that through. Okay, we don't want our sauce is going to thicken when we're cooking in the oven. So I got crushed tomatoes, so I don't want to thicken them up anymore right now. But if you're using diced or stewed tomatoes, you can cook them for a few minutes. So a few teaspoons of sugar go into your tomatoes. Now at this point, you're going to taste it. See if you want to add any more spice or seasoning. I'm going to add some salt. I didn't add my salt yet. A little bit of salt, yes. I love the cinnamon in the tomato. A little bit of salt. And that pepper. I peeled and cut into fairly large wedges some potatoes. Russet potatoes. A nice starchy potato works best for this dish. You want enough to cover your pan. So, depending on the size of your potatoes, you know, could be 6 potatoes you're using, could be 8 potatoes you're using. But yeah, strain those. Oh, now I'm going to salt my potatoes because they need to be salted. so that they're not bland. Just a little bit of oregano, a little bit of olive oil, and scoop some of the sauce onto the potatoes. Grab a good amount, kind of do that, right? You want to form, one second, my doggy needs me, I'll be right back, 1 second. Okay, so you want a good amount, larger than a golf ball, then you just kind of make sort of like these little football shapes. And you're going to rest them on top of your potato. It's a nice amount. Okay. You can do it this way too. That was a little small. I'm gonna grate some. Some down through. My oven is preheated to 375. Just going to give this a tiny touch of water to, so those potatoes are going to absorb a lot of this anyway. But yeah. Cover this and bake it for about 40 to 50 minutes. Then we're going to take it out and uncover it. And sometimes I like, or on the weekends I like different drinks, pitchers and stuff. Now you can use cranberry cocktail for this, but I'm using diet cranberry. Cranberry cocktail has more sugars in it. You might like it better, but I'm just using Ocean Spray cranberry juice. One for Casey. When you get yourself like an orange sherbet or lime and a lemon lime, this has a couple of the flavors in it. See that? Let's bring it down and make it look prettier. Make it look fancy. It's supposed to be quick. It's taking me like time. Wanna come out and grab yours, Case? There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What kind of yogurt?
It's a sherbet. Whatever that is.
Put it right there.
Holy smokes, that is good. Cheers. Honest to goodness. It's a must try. And not a sacrifice of flavor using the low calorie, low sugar.
I have no idea how this is that good.
Isn't that delicious? I was just on the phone with my cousin Mel over at Cooking with Cousin Mel. She's doing something delicious. She's going to be posting soon. Anywho, close the door, Jerry. Don't let the heat out. Look at that. She's a bubbling. You want your potatoes to get soft. I like waiting until my potatoes they're still quite firm, and I like for them to be just about soft before I take the cover off. Want to find us a movie, please? For later? Why not for a fork? Oh yeah, now she's getting ready. Now I'm going to put it in, let it thicken up a bit. I'm going to put it in probably for about 20 minutes. Alrighty. And as it cools, the potatoes are going to absorb sauce. But let's pick up a plate. Why don't we? Take you on in the dining room. Oh, goodness. Anywho, I'm laughing because I thought I was recording my hubby and stuff. This is what we're having with this today. Is some Greek salad that I made there. And some dressing in there. our cranberry juice, and I'm gonna have that drink for sure again. But now, for now, let's taste this. It's so good. Hope that I didn't make you dizzy walking around the table. I'll make a mess because I'm trying to stay in frame. Just to kind of give you and then we're going to sit down and eat, but yeah, just want to give you an idea. It's so good, I'm telling you right now. And you just, I like mushing the potato. Of course I do. That is so tender and delicious. Let's have a tasty poo. There you go. A piece. Very hot, but very good. That sauce is amazing. All right, guys, you can come in now if you want, since you don't want to be on camera.
Take a drink.
What did you say, bud?
I said that's an amazing supper.
You're an amazing hubby.
I'm an amazing eater.
Yes, I love you.
I love you.